Hi YouTube, Jake here again, and today I'm going to be posting my super heavy samurai deck profile. So let's get started. First off, we're going to start out with 3 big Benkei. This is your ace in the hole in the deck because one, he's your most powerful non-synchro monster, but he allows everyone else to attack in defense position. And 35, it's insane. What? Oh, that's right. Next we have 3 blue Brawler. Blue Brawler is a good standard level 4. He cannot be destroyed by battle. If you set him out on the field and just wait for you to get your tuners out, and he's really helps out for synchro summoning. Next we have 3 Super Heavy Samurai Flutist. You want to run this guy at 3. You tribute him to special summon any Super Heavy Samurai from your deck, including Super Heavy Big Benkei. Special summon from your hand. Sorry. If they are targeted for anything, just banish him from the graveyard, and it negates that. So he's your negator in the deck. Next up, we have 2 Super Heavy Samurai Scales. You can special summon him if your opponent has 2 or more monsters and you don't have any, or you can normal summon him. And either way, you're going to get a level 4 or lower special summoned Super Heavy Samurai in the field with this guy. He helps you bring out synchro monsters faster. We're running 2 Gigagloves. You want him in the graveyard all like possible because he searches your hand, top 5 cards, rearrange them in any order, and also if you have no monsters on the field and they attack directly, banish him. That opponent's monster's attack becomes 0 if the next card is a Super Heavy Samurai, which you'll know with his effect going off. I'm running 2 Super Heavy Samurai Magnet. I'm trying this guy out. First of all, he's your magnet lock, can't attack anybody except him, and also. Whenever he is normal summoned, you can special summon another monster from your hand, so it helps out for the synchro plays as well. Next up, I'm trying this guy out too, which is Prep Defense. He's your Gores of the deck, except whenever you're attacked directly, you special summon him, and he cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects for the rest of the turn. But having him out and maybe bringing out like Magnet or something to help bring out any of your synchros, it's really fast. I'm running 1 Swordsman because Swordsman has this really cool effect of if anybody attacks a Super Heavy Samurai monster, even himself, their attack becomes 0. So put that with the lock, or put that with 1 Super Heavy Samurai Magnet, and at least 2 monsters of your opponents are having 0 attack points. Next on for my Pendulum Scale is 2 Coral and 1 Jade. Jade helps out with increasing one of your monsters' levels by 1 so that you can put up the synchro level faster. And then Coral I feel is more superior because whenever one of your monsters destroys another monster by battle, it can attack again. And then the scale 1 through 8 of course, so it's pretty good. Onto my tuners. I'm running 3 Trumpeter. He's by far my favorite tuner because of how just fast he is if there's no spell or traps in the graveyard. And of course this deck doesn't have any spells or traps in the graveyard. But he brings out your synchros really fast. Next we have 2 Battleball. This guy is amazing. He steals your opponent's monsters to synchro summon. Yeah, right now there's only 6, 9, and 10, but it's really good. And it scares your opponent as well. Finally with the tuners we have 2 Drums. He may seem weak, but whenever he's destroyed, so by battle or card effect, you can special summon any Super Heavy Samurai monster. That even includes your synchros, and it's amazing. Onto the souls, which you could count them as the spells of the deck. We're running 3 Soulpiercer. He allows your monsters to do piercing damage, but also whenever he hits the graveyard, you can search for anything. So he's your searcher of the deck. Next, we're running 2 Soulfire suits. Discard him from hand, and one of your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect at the cost of 800 defense points. But it's not that big deal, just for the turn. We have 2 Soul Gauntlet. He's your honest of the deck. He doubles the defense of any Super Heavy Samurai monster that battles another monster. So he's really good. And if you want to use the equip for level 4, but you barely ever want to do that. Next we have 2 Soulshield Wall. He's the highest gives the highest defense so far out of the souls. And he has a nifty effect that if you can negate an opponent's attack by sending him to the graveyard, but your monster has 0 defense points. So, yeah, use it wisely. Finally, we have one Soulbang cannon. He gives a boost of 1,000 defense, but also if he's in the graveyard and your opponent activates a card effect while you have a defense Super Heavy Samurai, during the battle phase you can negate it by banishing this card, blowing up every monster on the field, and both you and your opponent take 1,000 points of damage. Finally, the only 2 non-Super Heavy Samurai monsters I'm running are 2 Giant Rat, because whenever he's destroyed, it helps you bring out Big Benkei because he's less than 1,000 attack. On to the extra deck. We have 3 Super Heavy Samurai Warlord Susanowo, who he is your main, strongest monster in the whole deck. If you have no spells or traps in your graveyard, you can steal spells from your opponent's graveyard and put them on your side of the field. So Raigeki, Bottomless, all that stuff. And what's even fun is whenever they leave the field, they're banished, so your opponent really can't get them back unless they're using some weird banished deck thing. Next, we're running 3 Ogre Shutendoji. He is amazing. Level 6, so he's fast to get into, and he's a heavy storm for your opponent only. And it's just, he's amazing. Only 25 defense, but I mean, he blows up back row. For the rest of the Super Heavy Samurais, we have the 2 Kyubi, Beast Kyubi. And he is a tank and a powerhouse to deal with, because for every special summon monster on your opponent's field, he gains 900 defense. So a full special summon field with your opponent, he gains 4,500 defense. And he's crazy. He can go up to like 7,000. Next, we're running 1 Naturia Beast to negate spells, 1 Naturia Barkion to negate traps, 1 Cataster because it destroys dark monsters, 1 Goyo, 1 Black Rose to blow up field, 1 Clearwing Synchro Dragon for negation, and then the 1 Trishula. So that is my deck profile. I really enjoy this deck a lot, and I feel like it's underrated, and I feel like more people, if they got into it, would like this deck a lot. So, yeah.